So in this video I'm going to test out 4 popular LP-E6 battery chargers that I've collected. The reason for this is that I want to see which charger will charge batteries the fastest and most efficiently. I've also been having some mishaps where some of these chargers have said a battery was fully charged, but I pop it into the camera and the camera says it's almost dead. Something buggy going on with some of these chargers. First we have the Delkin dual charger. Then the First Power dual charger, the newer dual charger, and lastly the official Canon single charger. I'm testing them on brand new genuine Canon LP-E6NH batteries that have been drained to zero. I'm only doing one battery on each charger so I can make a direct comparison to the Canon charger, which only charges one. So let's put these batteries on. Flip my main power switch, start them all at the same time. Gotta turn this one around so you can see the light. Now let's speed things up. Fast forward to about 11 minutes and 30 seconds to see the final results if you want, but I will offer some thoughts and commentary throughout this time lapse if you are patient enough to wait. Let me say that this test is not scientific, it's just a real-world usage test. I want to make a point here that the newer charger, the third one from the left, has a low speed and high speed mode. I'm running this on the low speed mode to be fair to the other 3 chargers, which have no options. I will be making another video later testing this charger on its high speed mode. Later on in this video, I'm going to show the actual power output on the back of each of these chargers, and the results are actually surprising. Please like this video and subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be doing more tests later on of each charger, loaded with 2 batteries in each instead of 1 battery. I want to see how that will affect the charging speeds on each charger in a later video. I'm also going to get some more brands of chargers from Amazon and test those as well. At the end of this video, I'll give my conclusion on which charger is the best value for speed and efficiency to charge LP-E6NH batteries. The one that charges the quickest may not necessarily be the best overall value. The First Power charger, second from left, does not have a charging progress indicator like the others. It only tells you if the battery is charging or done charging. But I like how the First Power charger is a battery dock and not a sliding charger like the other 3. It's much easier to put the batteries on and they feel a lot more secure. You may have noticed the Canon charger is plugged into a brown extension cord. This is because the Canon charger is the only one that doesn't have a cord or wire of any sort with it. The wall plug unfolds from the back and the charger plugs directly into the wall. I think it's meant to be a travel charger, but this charger is what they give you with the Canon R5 and most Canon cameras. The first power charger only comes with a USB cable, no means to plug it directly into a wall socket. You will need to supply your own power brick or plug it into a USB port on your computer or in your car. The other two chargers come with cables that plug into the wall or into the 12-volt port in your car. Well, the Canon charger looks like it's probably going to finish first. Yep, and the Canon charger is the first to finish. 2 hours and 12 minutes to charge one LP-E6NH battery. And the Delkin charger finishes second, 2 hours and 32 minutes to charge one LP-E6NH battery. The newer charger on low speed finishes third, 3 hours and 6 minutes to charge one LP-E6NH battery on low speed. The slowest of all four, the first power has finished, 3 hours and 27 minutes to charge one LP-E6NH battery. Okay, I mentioned before that some of these chargers weren't charging my batteries to 100%, so let's pop each of these in my Canon R5 and see what it says. First up is the Canon charger. Look at that, 100% charged. Great. Next is the newer charger. Also charged to 100%. And then the first power charger. %100% as well. Lastly, the Delkin charger. Okay, also 100%. So I'm not sure why these all came out to 100% this time, maybe because I was only charging one battery on each of the dual chargers. I have definitely had frequent issues in the past with the Delkin and newer charger not charging batteries to 100%, but I was charging 2 at a time on each charger, so maybe that's why. Anyway, let's move on to my thoughts on each charger. So, the genuine Canon charger charged a battery the quickest. What I don't like about this charger is that it has no native USB support. It only plugs into a wall outlet, so you can't use it in the car on the go. It also does not have a cord, so it's going to take up space on a standard wall outlet. It's also the most expensive of the 4 chargers and only charges one battery at a time. The Delkin charger finished second in speed. Let me say that this charger is 9 years old and isn't even available anymore. It came with a car charger but no native USB charging support. This charger you can also remove the charging plates and add other charging plates to charge different types of batteries. This is not important to me, and I actually don't like these plates because the batteries don't feel secure, and sometimes it can be annoying to slide the batteries on. The newer charger finished third in speed, but it does come with a car charging adapter. Like the Delkin charger, it has the slide plates, which I don't like. It has a USB port, but the USB port is only for charging your phone or other devices, not charging your camera batteries via USB. It has a low speed and high speed mode. I did low speed mode for this video, so it may actually charge faster than the Canon on high speed. We will find that out later in another video. Lastly, the slowest of them all is the First Power LP-E6NH charger. I was surprised this one was the slowest because aside from the Canon charger, it's the only one that bills itself as designed to charge LP-E6NH batteries. The others are only advertised as LP-E6 or E6N chargers, not E6NH. But what I like about this charger is the batteries sit in it on a dock, which I feel is easier and more secure. You don't have to mess with plates that slide off. This charger also comes with two LP-E6NH batteries, their brand, which the camera does recognize as genuine LP-E6NH batteries. For the cost, this charger is probably the best value since it includes two great batteries and the others don't. There are a couple of differences with this charger versus the other ones. First, it only charges via USB. It has no wall adapter. So if you want to use this to charge at home or on location, you will need a wall plug with USB ports. I don't like that, but fortunately I have enough wall plugs from my old smartphones. It also has two USB ports. You can use either USB-C or micro USB. But they only include a micro USB cable with it, which I think is sad, because USB-C is newer and better, and there can't be that much of a cost difference. They included a lens cleaning cloth with this charger, but I would have rather seen a USB-C cable if the cost was a factor. I also think that the micro USB cable I used that was included with the charger may have limited the power input and charging speed. I'm going to make another video on this charger later while testing it with a USB-C fast charging cable. So like this video and subscribe to my channel to get notified when that video is available. I also don't like that this charger only has a charging and done light. It doesn't tell you the progress like the other chargers do. But to me, it's not a deal breaker because I don't sit there and monitor my batteries anyway while I'm charging at home before a shoot. But if I were to use this charger on location, I might like to see the progress. Anyway, so now let's look at the actual power specs on the back of each charger. The First Power charger, which charged the slowest, says it has an 800 mA output. I am guessing it probably splits the 800 mA between each charging slot, so it only charges each battery at 400 mA. That may be why it was the slowest of the bunch. The Delkin charger lists the output as 400 mA times 2, so 400 mA per slot. Same as the First Power charger, so I have no clue why this one charged the second fastest behind the Canon charger. The newer charger is listed as 1000 mA or 1 amp on low speed for one battery, 1500 mA on high speed for one battery, 500 mA times 2 for low speed for two batteries, and 800 mA times 2 on high speed for two batteries. In theory, this should have charged the batteries much faster than the Delkin charger even with this on low speed mode, but it didn't. Weird. And the genuine Canon charger has a power output of 1200 mA or 1.2 amps for a single battery. I think this is 100% accurate because it was the fastest charger out of the bunch. But according to the newer charger specs, if I had set it to high-speed charging, which I didn't, it may have charged faster than the Canon charger. But even on the low-speed mode, it should have charged faster than the Delkin, which it didn't. So I think the specs on the newer charger may be a bit inflated. So if you have lots of LP-E6NH batteries for your studio, event photography, or wedding photography business, which charger will get them all charged the fastest? The answer is the Canon charger. However, it can only charge one battery at a time, so you need to buy two Canon chargers for every one of the other chargers. And at $62, the Canon charger is also the most expensive. Even though it's the fastest charger, I don't think it's the best value. But if you have a lot of LP-E6NH batteries, like my studio does, say 20 batteries, if you have a ton of money to waste, buy 20 of the Canon chargers. The Delkin charger charged the batteries the second fastest. However, it's not made anymore, so let's take that one out of the picture. The newer charger wasn't the slowest charger, and at only at $27, it's a great value. You can get other optional plates if you want to use the same charger to charge multiple types of brands of batteries. If you already have plenty of batteries, this is probably the charger to get if you are on a budget. I just really don't like the sliding plates though for my own purposes, and I don't need to charge other battery types. Lastly, the overall best value I think is the First Power LP-E6NH charger. At $45, it's quite a bit more expensive than the newer charger, but not as expensive as the Canon charger. However, it does come with two knockoff LP-E6NH batteries, which by themselves are going for about $25 each, and the genuine Canon LP-E6NH are going for $100 each. So you're basically getting this charger and two batteries for less than the price you'd pay for two knockoff batteries on their own, and half the price of just one genuine Canon battery on its own without a charger. I have tested and used these First Power knockoff LP-E6NH batteries a little bit, and they do seem to last as long as the genuine Canon LP-E6NH batteries, and the Canon EOS R5 does detect them as actual LP-E6NH batteries with no issues. So, they are a great replacement batteries and the First Power charger, although the slowest charger is the best overall value, unless you don't need more batteries. I don't like that it didn't come with a wall charger and only a micro USB cable, but I do like the docking style of this charger versus the slide style of the other chargers. I will be making more videos testing more chargers later, and my next video will be a more in-depth review and testing of the First Power charger plugged into different types of USB power sources and using different USB cables to see if we can speed up its charging at all. So be sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel so you can see those tests when I post them. Thank you.